Hey, everybody. Sorry we got off to a late start, running into some technical limitations. Mom had put a lot of work into a PowerPoint or Google Slides presentation and just was not cooperating properly. So anyway, I am sorry we got off to a late start tonight. Obviously I've got to get a new laptop, but Mom was having technical issues as well. But hope you're all doing well. Great to see you all again this week. Appreciate you being here. Jonathan had said, so by the way, I finally opened two packs of Lorcana sitting on my table for months. LOL, it's from Shimmering Skies. I got 2 to 3 super rares, but nothing more sweet. Very nice, Jonathan. Um, but anyway, hope you're all doing great. Great to see everybody. So far in the chat, we've got Mandy Adams, hey Mandy, Dave Stragan, Brian Eisenhart, and then Mom commented as well. Alex, Kenneth, great to see you and your family also. Hope y'all are doing well. Jonathan Chung, always great to see you. T. McNeil, great. Good to see you, Tina. Thanks for being here. Pam's Fam 74, Dean the Turkey Legster, and Jason Thibodeau. Again, hope you're all doing well. And yes, of course, great. Appreciate the heads up there, Tina. Hello to Aunt Joy and Aunt Susan, too. Appreciate y'all being here. But good to see y'all. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, sorry for the late start. Just running into some issues. Not necessarily technical difficulties, more so technical limitations. Yeah, Mom was just having a tough time with a presentation that she had put together. Just didn't want to save the file. But anyway, so she had to pull some stuff out and was trying to make some last minute edits. And so we apologize for our tardiness. Hopefully you'll forgive us. But I hope you're doing great. It's wonderful to see all of you. Hope you're all doing very well. We're going to go ahead and jump into This Day in Disney History. So This Day in Disney History, 1994. Hey, So Cargo, welcome in. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. This Day in Disney History, 1994. D2, The Mighty Ducks, a sports comedy drama a sports comedy drama film directed by Sam Wiseman is released by Walt Disney Pictures. The second installment in the Mighty Ducks trilogy, it is a sequel to the 1992 film The Mighty Ducks. When an international competition for junior league hockey teams is planned, Coach Gordon Bombay, played by Emilio Estevez, is picked to lead Team USA. He reunites the Mighty Ducks, the teen misfits he once coached, to victory. Obviously, I've got my Stars hat on. The Stars make or a couple of Stars, Mike Modano, and I can't remember the other player's name. Mike Modano and another player from the Stars back in the day made a cameo in one of the Mighty Ducks movies. But so yeah, love D2, love Mighty Ducks. This Day in Disney History, 1996, animator John Lasseter accepts the Academy Award for Special Achievement for his inspired leadership of the Disney Pixar's Toy Story team, resulting in the first feature-length computer-animated film. Alan Menken and Steven Schwartz win Best Song for their Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas, beating out Randy Newman's You've Got a Friend in Me, which Jillian obviously is a huge Pocahontas fan. The Oscar for Original Music or Comedy Score goes to Menken and Schwartz for their work on Disney's Pocahontas, once again beating out Randy Newman for Randy Newman's score for Toy Story. So, yeah, the Stars have been kind of up and down lately, but they did win 3-0, beat the Wild, I think last night. But been a little bit up and down. Hopefully they can navigate that. Yeah. So Cargo says, I love Pocahontas. Yeah, Jillian loves Pocahontas as well. That was her favorite movie growing up, and she still loves it to this day. But let's see here. Let me get you written down here. So Cargo added to the roll call here. So Cargo. All right. Jonathan says, I just bought a Pocahontas soundtrack CD used to add to my collection yesterday. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Let's see who said that's late here. Oh, okay. Had to get your pizza out and cut. Nice. Uh, all right. Hope you're all doing great. Hopefully, Mom will join us here shortly. Hopefully, she's able to get everything squared away with the presentations that she's working on. She had, obviously wanted to share some pictures from her trip and stuff, and so hopefully she's able to get that remedied pretty quickly. But in the meantime, uh, let's since I know Mom's not here yet, but she can always compare later on when she joins. But I have a pack of Lorcana to open. Uh, so this is the last hanger that I had bought. I had some Shimmering Skies, had some Azurite Sea. My luck has been terrible lately. I say terrible. I think I've had one super rare, but I've had a ton of rares, or regular rares, which you're supposed to get at least two a pack, two rares or above in a pack, and then my cold foils, the shiny cards. Yeah, Pam. Oh, that's funny. Pam said the closet that Will is in has no windows and no doors. There is at least a door. That's fantastic. Oh, Pam. Oh, that's great. Um, so yes. So yeah, I've got this pack here from Azurite Sea. I have more hanger packs up above. You can't see them, but I can see them off screen. So I have 3 packs of Rise of the Floodborn, which is the second set from Lorcana, and then 3 packs of the first chapter that I've not opened. They're hanger, so these are called hanger packs because obviously they hang. So anyway, I'm going to open this pack with from Azurite Sea with Baymax on it. Yeah, maybe doing it toward the beginning of the stream. Hey, yeah, right, Tina. They change the routine, maybe end up with a different outcome. It's all luck as it is anyway. But let's see what you got here. Very cute Baymax holding a little life preserver. How would you like to rate, or how would you rate your care? Yes, the reason we can't see them because the walls are stretching. Not quite. Not quite. That's fantastic, though. Here we go. We got Baymax on the pack inside of the little cardboard hanger here. So double Baymax. Maybe we could manifest. Maybe one of a Baymax enchanted would be fantastic. It'd be very fitting for a pack that had double Baymax. So Tina says, "Will, if you remember in the Haunted Mansion, you go on a door, but then it's going, yeah, you're right. That's a good point, Tina." Alrighty, let's see what we get in this pack. Again, it's been a rough go of it as of late, but hopefully we can flip the script here. We have Juju, Mama Odie's companion, the little snake from Princess and the Frog. We have Lead the Way, Jasmine. Next up is Simba, Happy-Go-Lucky Simba. Followed by Prepare to Board, Peter Pan, Captain Hook's crew, I believe. Baymax's healthcare chip. Galactic Council Chamber. Pretty courtroom. I think I just flipped this upside down. Let's see how this goes. All right. Next up is Myrtle Edmonds, another Lilo and Stitch card. Back to back there. Hey, not so tricky chicken. Hey's just so funny. We're a big fan of Hey from Moana. We have a Kakamora, so we've doubled up the last couple times there. So Kakamora boarding party. Throw it flying through there, tiny little spear there, little coconut character. First card is a rare Ambush from from Peter Pan. To see the Lost Boys and Captain Smee actually right here. Pretty cool. Ready to ambush the Lost Boys from Peter Pan. All right, next up, Jim Hawkins. Honorable Pirate. What's the last card going to be? Rare foil Madam Mim. This tiny adversary. You can see she's really small. Look at the size of the playing cards there in the background, the size of the candle. So, but yes, we're trending positively, at least. So, the pools wise, we got the regular rare ambush in one of our rare slots in the pack. And then we got Jim Hawkins here from Treasure Planet.
Okay, not bad.
Honorable Pirate, so a super rare. And then we did at least get a rare foil card, so that's why it's shiny. So,
oh, nice. Yeah.
So we're trending better than we were, which I'm glad to see. Because as I mentioned before, it's been a rough go of it on Lorcana packs. So, but anyway, Mom, glad you're able to get things sorted out and make it in here. And then here's a puzzle piece. Yeah, okay, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, I was just checking my hearing there. Okay, well, I have. Sorry about that, guys. I had I think I added too many pictures to my slideshow, and it was too big. So anyway, I cut it down a little bit, so y'all won't see as much. But if you really want to see the rest of them, we can do it next week. I have, guys. I went and picked up a couple of packs of. Arcasia's Island. So look, yay.
Fancy.
Look at that. So these are hangers. Which do you want?
Oh, so Jillian mentioned to me earlier that there was some sort of promotion running on Shop Disney where you got to some Into the Inklands packs. And also I think there's a D23 discount also that's elevated as well. Jillian could tell you more about that. I don't know the specifics per se, but yeah, check out Shop Disney. Or the Disney store rather. There's a couple promotions going on, and I think Jillian had ordered something, and I think she gets I want to say she said 3 Into the Inklands packs, maybe. Yeah, 3 free packs with any purchase. So, man, they're trying really hard to dump those Inklands packs. I think they really overprinted that set. I think.
Yeah, I think they did too. I think that's what happened. I think they were just really over anticipated. You know, the popularity of that set. But okay, I saw a tea party. I'm not sure who said it there but I did see a tea party. So here's this. This is the new set, y'all. Arcasia's Island. This came out a few weeks ago, and I'm just now getting it. I was going to try to get it, at least a couple of packs, if not a booster box, before I left on my trip, and I didn't get it done. So, but don't you love this artwork?
Yeah, that's great.
That is great artwork. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this is a hanger. So let's see what's on the blister pack inside. Okay. Wow, that one is really glued. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, on the blister pack we have
Mirabelle.
Oh man, it's gonna be one of those nights, y'all. Mirabelle, is she pretty? I love the colors in this set.
Mm-hmm.
I really love the colors. Okay, let's see what we get. This is the first pack, y'all, of Arcasia's Island. So I'm excited to see kind of what this looks like. I haven't taken a lot of time to look at, at previews or anything. William, have you looked at previews for this set or anything?
I've looked over some of the enchanted arts for this set, and they look really pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. Okay, now this set is supposedly has some dual color. Am I right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we get. All right. So here we go.
Yeah, dual
Is the
ink
first one.
colors.
It's very colorful. The Cheshire Cat.
Hmm.
The Cheshire Cat. Of course, he's a common. I love the Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat is one of my grandchildren's favorite characters for some
Oh,
reason. I don't know why, but they all love the Cheshire Cat. Maybe it's his color.
yeah.
And we
Mariano
have,
Guzman,
yeah,
Mr. Mariano, who was wanted to marry Isabella
neat.
and ends up with Dolores instead. Spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
Jillian said, "Look like you get one pack instead of
Okay,
3."
one pack.
They said they showed
Gotcha.
all 3 on the promo picture, but you only get 1 per order, which is still
Three would
cool.
have been
It's
good.
a nice throw in. Queen of Hearts.
Some neat Queen of Hearts artwork there. And then we have Raja.
Raja.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I like that. And still in the single colors, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We have Freckles. Now I'm not
Puppy.
sure. I'm not sure about all the Dalmatians' names. I know they all a lot of them have names, but
Lucky and
sure.
Rolly and
And that's Sapphire, Dipstick.
Yeah, Dipstick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's a Mulan.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is. It is another common there. Love Mulan. Pascal. Yay.
Hey, there's a dual ink there.
There's a dual ink. There's an amber and an amethyst.
Mm-hmm.
Dual ink.
That's what Tina had asked. Tina had asked up above, what do you mean dual color? So you can see there on the card Mom's holding up, you can see a split there between the yellow and purple. So
here's the regular ink. And that's a steel, so it just has the one color at the top. It's just the steel, just that gray color.
Yeah.
And then this one has the 2 different colors here. It has the amethyst and the amber.
Yeah. So the kicker here is with this card, you would have to put together a deck that has all amethyst and all amber cards.
Okay.
That's the kicker. So it's not like you can only grab one of them. You have to have both.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Okay. So, all right. We have the Prince, Snow White's. Prince, I believe that's Snow White's Prince. There we go. And then we have Penny from Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Bolt is featured heavily in this set, our first uncommon.
Also another dual, that's amber and steel.
It was. It's
on that card.
The dual colors on that. Interesting. And we have, it's looking good here. We have a rare
mittens.
A rare mittens.
Lots of Bolt stuff in this pack.
And we have now this is interesting, y'all, because this is I don't know exactly what I've gotten a legendary. Isn't that a legendary?
Yeah, it's a legendary, The Return of Hercules.
Yeah. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's some shiny to that.
It looks like it looks like Hercules and Meg are like lifted a little bit.
They are.
They're
3D.
They're kind of embossed or whatever. I don't know the official term.
It's exactly, they're embossed. So there's the legendary. Long drought there, but we got a legendary, and you can see that it's a really pretty card.
Yeah, and standing in front of the gate, the Olympus.
Yeah. Meg and Hercules and some of the clouds are embossed on that. And then, got a good one here too, y'all. My foil is awesome. A rare.
Nice. That one's very reflective.
It is. Well, normally they're not reflective down here.
Usually the text portion at the bottom isn't reflective. The foil doesn't extend to the entire card. Man, they've kind of, it almost seems like they've kind of been testing the waters a little bit on how they want to work with some of these cards.
Right. It's true.
But yeah, wow, that's very shiny.
Yeah, it really is. It's very shiny. And you can, I mean, if you can see it on the camera,
Yeah,
it's pretty
I mean it's
shiny.
reflecting your computer
Mhm.
screen.
Yeah,
That's how
and
that's
that's
how
a.
shiny it is.
hmm And so that's a beautiful card, and that's
Mm-hmm. It's a
it's a rare. So
rare foil.
yeah,
Yeah,
some good ones
that's
there.
a solid pack.
It's a good pack.
So
Yeah. So first set of Arcasia's Island there looks good, y'all.
yeah, maybe this set will be better
Um,
to you than the other sets have been recently.
really does. Yeah, it really does. Let's see here. Let me. Um, uh, well, something has changed here, y'all. They've updated something, or something has changed. Of course. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. All righty.
All
They've
right.
kind of changed things around a little bit. Um, as y'all know, thanks everybody for being in. By the way, I don't know if I. Oh, thanks, Pam. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate the yeah on the legendary. That's beautiful. It really is a beautiful card. And
Mhm.
yeah, the other packs have not been shiny all the way down to the text part.
Yep.
But that's shiny. I'll have to sleeve that puppy up.
Uh-huh.
Um, okay. As y'all know, I was at Disney last week. By the way, I hope everybody has had a fantastic week, and thank you if you guys were able to join me in any of my live streams while I was at Walt Disney World. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. All my moderators, y'all are so sweet to take care of us, and we appreciate it, especially when we're in the parks. When I'm without William or Jillian, or and Jeff was there sometimes, but not always. It makes it harder to live stream. So I really appreciate her help. But I had a fantastic trip. It was a quick trip with some friends. So I live streamed when I could. I actually did pretty well with it. I was able to live stream every day. So be sure and check out all of those. I did a live stream from Animal Kingdom. And of course, I was there on the 16th, y'all, which was the final day of operation for It's Tough to Be a Bug. Um, we've talked about this one. It's Tough to Be a Bug is being replaced. That is the Under the Tree of Life theater there. It's the it's a Bugs Life themed. Hang on just a second. Let me bring up my notes, y'all. It's a Bugs Life themed show, and it's interactive and it's tons of fun. And my grandkids loved it. And if you've ever done it, now some people, Jillian's not real crazy about this one, is she, William?
Uh, I I think the '90s kid in her appreciates it, but she does
Ah,
not like the stinging and the seat, the like the maggots and all the
right.
critters crawling under the
Oops.
seat. Yeah, I I think it's a little bit traumatic.
All the
um,
things.
but yeah,
Well,
it was
see,
fantastic.
Kylie absolutely loved it. I mean,
Yeah.
and my girls just at Kylie. The first time I took Kylie, I took her by herself. It was during the blip, and she just when she screamed, and that they threw the acid, the acid bug
Yeah.
spews acid. She just loved it. She didn't know what was going to happen next, and so she really loved it. But I got there around noon. We had a really, really early flight. Our flight left at like 5:30 in the morning or something crazy. And so we actually, after we landed at the airport, got a rental car. And Jeff, actually, I just packed my park bag, y'all. We have got this thing down to an art. Excuse me. And he, bless his heart, he threw me out at Animal Kingdom and went on and checked in for us at the resort, so that I could get there and be there for the last day of It's Tough to Be a Bug. It's just, it's always hard for us to say goodbye to an attraction. It just is. But this one, it was busy. But it was kind of, there was no fanfare. It kind of just came and went. It's an opening day attraction. And so, but it's a sweet little show. A lot of people I think there were probably, a lot of people there who didn't even know that it was closing.
Yeah.
I think they probably were. Now the cast members, I mentioned it to a couple of cast members, and they were really sad that they were sad that it was closing. But at any rate, I love it. But I'll tell you guys, I am on this one. I am excited to see what they do with Zootopia. They are replacing this with a new show. It's called Zootopia Better Zoogather. So the It's Tough to Be a Bug show has permanently closed. Final performance was the day that I was there, which was March 16th. I went like 3 times, I think, to see it that day. And they didn't have, I did ask y'all, they didn't have any It's Tough to Be a Bug merch left. And I also asked, they didn't have any St. Patrick's Day pins, which was the next day. They said they had sold out of all of it that morning. So I was a little disappointed in that. But
the 90s kid in me is sad to see this one go, just because
it
was one of Pixar's earlier works. And obviously too, I was thankful, obviously, to experience this show, but also to experience A Bug's Land at Disney California Adventures before it turned into Avenger Campus. So they've succeeded in exterminating the bugs from the parks, seemingly.
They have.
Hopefully, we'll still see Flick and Ada make appearances at Animal Kingdom, I would hope.
I really hope so.
And I hope the new show has some sort of nod to the old show.
They're so cute. Yeah. Flick and Ada are so cute. And I should have, that's one thing I should have, we'll try to look for our Flick. I don't think I've ever had my picture taken with Ada, but I've met both. So we need to try to find those and post them on Instagram. I had forgotten about those. Brian, you got to love the bugs crawling under your seat.
The biggest loss to me as part of this show is that gigantic Hopper animatronic.
Oh, absolutely.
Somebody 100%. Posted somebody, and granted, at the end, he wasn't functioning. He wasn't, he was a little bit off, but somebody shared, early video of Hopper when he was working at full throttle. Mm-hmm. And it is a very impressive animatronic.
Yes, it is. It is.
He's got 4 arms, and also too he does. He did
the whole. He was very, and a really big animatronic. And it's like you said, I think a lot of times, when you think about, your favorite or the most impressive animatronics at Walt Disney World, he was often overlooked.
Oh yeah, he's a sleeper big time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I really, really hate to see him go. Maybe they will redo him in some form for Zootopia, Better Zoogather. Okay, so Brian says AK should introduce a Bugs Life themed restaurant, maybe to replace Flame Tree. Well, that's true, Brian. If you could get past eating with bugs. Yeah. In a restaurant.
So the can that they eat on, or the can that they go and eat at, is called Bennett's. There's a little on the can it says Bennett's. Uh-huh. But also too, if you have a Bugs Life themed restaurant, you got to serve the poo poo platter.
That's true.
From the movie.
Absolutely. It's all in or nothing, right? It's all in or nothing. Okay. Well,
Thanks,
Dean,
Dean.
I understand. We completely understand. As long as you're on team replay in the morning, you're dismissed uh, uh, with prejudice. I guess is that the good way to be dismissed? Thanks so much, Dean. We appreciate you.
So you got your honorary bug glasses on.
I do. I have my honorary, my bug eyes, and that. Now I'll tell you, the cast members were really particular about getting those back.
They let. I think the last show that ran that night, they let folks leave with them.
Yeah.
And obviously, if people were putting them on eBay.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like with the Splash Mountain water and
Right.
anything people can do to
That's right. Right.
make a
They
buck.
do it. Yeah.
But yeah.
The bugs, the bug eyes. So I left my bug eyes. I took this picture and then I handed them back to her. But several months ago, when Mike and Russ and I were there, the cast member actually let me take a pair. So I do have a pair.
Oh, you
of
do?
bug eyes. Yes, I do. I do. How much are they selling for on eBay?
I have no idea.
Maybe we should look. But yeah, I asked the cast member. I said, this is just a really, it's kind of a special, thing for our family. I said, would you mind if I take these eyes? And she said, go ahead and take a pair. So I did.
Yeah.
So I'm
right,
excited
Brian. I'm not trying to lower you into the hole, but I fully anticipate being the recipient of the honorary bug glasses.
Right. Yeah, you've got some pretty good stuff there, William, coming your way.
Yeah.
You do. You've got some good stuff, but I do have some bug eyes, so you're welcome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is. I should have brought them because I have some. Okay. I just wanted to mention, anytime it's under the Tree of Life Theater, or it's in the Tree of Life Theater, which is underneath the Tree of Life. And anytime you are around the Tree of Life, I'm always impressed. I mean, as many times as I have walked around the base of that tree, I am always impressed with the carvings.
Yeah.
And, there are like 320 carvings. I think the 320 is what sticks out in my mind on the tree. And they are so integrated. I need to look and see who did the sculpting for these, but I just wanted to feature a couple of them. Y'all, I did do a vlog of It's a Bug's Life now, or of It's Tough to Be a Bug. It may get me a copyright hit, but if that's all, then that's fine, because I videoed as I walked in the queue line, and then all the way in and then out. So I think I got a good, I watched the video on the plane ride home, and I think I got a good one. But yeah, just a couple of those. I got some good shots of a lot of the carvings around the base of the Tree of Life. So it's always bittersweet, as I said.
337 is the number, the total number of there we go.
Carvings.
Yes. It took 18 months to create.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And always have to shout out, guys, my brother-in-law, Jerry, was a supervisor and master welder on the Tree of Life. So if the Tree of Life is kind of special to him. It was a good day. I'll tell you, it wasn't nearly as emotional as when Country Bear Jamboree closed. We had, Country Bear Jamboree, has a lot longer history, and it just was, really near and dear to my heart. But At any rate, it was fun being there. I was really, really glad that I got to, that I got to go see it one more time. It really is cute. The whole time, like I was sitting there, the third round, and I thought to myself, this is really a cute show.
Hmm.
It's just cute. So Disney, give us something, for Zootopia, do it justice, give us something good. If you're going to put something under there, I think a bunny burrow is logical.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So give us something good there by all means. Tina says, I don't think they'll be worth much more after the hype dies down. I think they'll be worth more in the year. Yeah. 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 I think we'll be keeping them. Yeah. We will definitely be keeping them. So, I went that day, guys. I got kind of hungry, and so I decided to, calories don't count at Walt Disney World. So I got the pineapple lumpia and a nut blossom
Nice.
on my trash can table there, and had that as a snack. And I would have gotten something, I would have gotten like gone to Satuli, which is it's really hard for us to go into Animal Kingdom and not go to Satuli, but Satuli Canteen, which is in Pandora. But we had reservations at Boma that night with our friends, and I didn't want to, just eat a whole bunch of stuff and really spoil my appetite. So this is what I got, and it was good. It's really good.
I'd have probably starved myself all day to
Right.
to eat at Boma.
Right,
Me.
right. Well, Jeff
How did Dad? I guess I need to ask Dad, but how did Dad like Boma?
Well, now see, he had been to Boma once with Russ and me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I thought it was
Jeff
his first time.
Yeah, we all went together. We all
Okay.
decided to go together, and yeah. So he's been once before and loved it. So when I suggested that we take Joe and Heather to Boma, he said, yeah, that'd be great. So this is the only picture that I got. We got his group picture there of us in that gorgeous lobby at Animal Kingdom, and then the main attraction, the zebra domes. So, and y'all, I didn't take any more pictures of my food. I ate my food. So, oh yeah, they do. They have an amazing.
No, I keep full account of everything I get each round when I eat at Boma.
Oh yeah, it's.
I keep a note of each of each of my plates that I fill up to. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm a huge
it's very
fan
good.
of Boma.
It's well, they have so many different things that you have to eat in small portions, and like you said, William, that's a good way to do it, is to just go and get small portions, and then go back and
decide what you like the best.
Round.
Yeah.
And then anything. I know I didn't. Tina is shocked. I know that I didn't take any pictures of my food. Try those zebra domes. Those are the star of the show for me. I absolutely love the zebra domes, and Joe and Heather enjoyed them too. So this is the next day. So that was kind of, it was like a half a day. I got to Animal Kingdom a little before noon, and I was able to stay, for a little while. Walked over into Pandora, obviously, did It's a Bug's Life, wandered around a little bit. And then I took a bus on over to Animal Kingdom Lodge for dinner at Boma. So it was really to meet, Jeff and our friends. And so it was a great day. It was a very enjoyable first day. The next day was Monday, which was St. Patrick's Day. And here, Jeff and me, I thought this was a good picture of us there in front of Spaceship Earth. And of course, Flower and Garden, y'all, is going on. And Um, we went in. The first thing we did was our friends wanted to wanted to do just a little bit of shopping. They wanted some Disney merch, and we wanted to look to see if they had any St. Patrick's Day pins. They did not have any St. Patrick's Day pins. And it's interesting because William, you and I have been there around St. Patrick's Day before. I was there a couple of years ago, actually, with Mike and Russ and Dean, and we were just kind of knocking around the parks, and they had St. Patrick's Day merch. So I don't know why. I was hoping to get a pin, or something, but we did get first visit buttons for Joe and Heather, and we got this. They had made that the cast members had made these St. Patrick's Day celebrating buttons there, and so
nice. That's fun.
So yeah, so she drew the St. Patrick's Day with a little shamrock, and then put the date on it. So that was cool. I had on some green Mardi Gras beads. It is my custom, y'all, when I go to Epcot to wear red, white, and blue, to wear my Mickey Americana, because
USA.
Exactly. And I just love wearing Mickey Americana, my red, white, and blue. So I usually, do that. And so I just wore some green Mardi Gras beads as my green. And Dad, I'm trying to think what, Dad wore this actually. When I picked this up, he put this on. And then Heather got one too. So that's
right, because Dad didn't have any green on him.
Right.
He'd have been
because
pinched.
He wouldn't have.
You know what?
He had on.
Man, am I allowed to go on a small rant?
I go right ahead.
I'm
Feel
very
free.
disappointed in people.
Yes.
I think Wyatt had baseball practice, and I went to a school board meeting on St. Patrick's Day, and adults are lame. I think me and one other person was wearing green at the school board meeting.
Really?
And so I was like, are you people are no fun. I'm so disappointed. Back in my day, we pinch people for that.
That's right.
I guess you're not allowed to pinch anybody in 2025. I don't know, but anyway, I was very disappointed in the lack of green on St. Patrick's Day.
Absolutely.
Around our hometown. So anyway, that's I was wearing I had a green polo on, and probably my Stars hat. So. Jillian said something. She's like, I just don't have much green. And I said, oh, it's too bad we don't have a ton of Star stuff.
Exactly. I was about to say, now, wait a minute. I know way better than that. And Stars gear is appropriate anytime, but especially on St. Patrick's Day. So,
but yeah, adults,
absolutely.
Step your game up. Be festive. It's okay to be festive.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If I have not taught you anything in life, it's that you honor holidays.
Yes. Right.
So here, guys, this is kind of this is the display. Y'all, topiaries over the years have just evolved amazingly. I remember when I first started going to Walt Disney World, topiaries were just bushes, and they were just trimmed in the shape of a character.
Yeah. I'd showed that on a previous stream we did maybe last year or the year before, and you could see the progression of the topiaries.
Yeah, but look at them now. Gosh, they have color and intricate texture. They are absolutely beautiful. This is on the back side. Now, also, guys, this is the 30th anniversary of the Flower and Garden, and so I picked up. Always pick up your festival passport, Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, and as you can see, it has that 30 years, um, little logo on it, stamp. There's the back, Spaceship Earth, framed in flowers there, and Spike the Bee. So it's kind of a cool logo. And
Yeah.
this is your guide, y'all, to all things festival. It has everything in it. It has all of the food booths. It has everything in the food booths. And as usual, there is a garden graze menu. Now, I would love to have done this. I love to do these things where you go and you can buy certain foods, and they will they'll stamp it for you. And once you get all 6 stamps, then you get a free item. The festival treat for buying all the food was at the Pineapple Promenade, and it was near the point of entry. It doesn't say what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
it doesn't say what it is. But the grilled street corn on the cob, coconut chocolate flancocho, potato pancakes, Jamaican beef patty at the refreshment outpost, the seasonal fruit parfait, the farmhouse meatball at Trowel and Trellis, which I've heard is good. The citrus blossom had a lumpia and a lemon tart as well. Brunch Cot had the avocado toast and also biscuit and gravy. So there were some good choices for the little, it's called Garden Graze menu items.
Nice.
So anyway, so always get your festival passport, and yeah. I picked up a couple of these. I picked up one for y'all as well. But there's the festival passport for this year. So
Sweet.
yeah. Let's see. Just a few more of the now. Of course, these. Oh man, these may be my favorites, William. He said that we thought they needed a little bit more color.
Mm-hmm.
But in my picture, you can see a little more color.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm picking that up now. Yeah, I can see that.
So it may have been the lighting.
Yeah, big fans of Phineas and Ferb. It's great to see them have a presence in the parks.
Oh, always.
So very, absolutely thrilled to see this topiary make a comeback.
Oh yeah, we love it. I would dearly love to see them do a meet and greet with Phineas and Ferb.
Bring it back.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
They had one at Hollywood Studios a while back.
Totally love that. Here are Cogsworth and Lumiere. And what's really cool about this, you can see Cogsworth has a pendulum.
Mm-hmm. That's neat.
How cool is that? Look at that. These are just amazing.
Yeah, they are.
These topiaries. Look at this. It's gorgeous, y'all. Epcot gardeners are utterly amazing. Now, we had, while we were there in France, we decided to try the crepes from the creperie. We were ready for a little something sweet. We had stopped at, hang on just a second. We had stopped at Rose and Crown for fish and chips for like brunch, early lunch, actually. So Jeff, and I can't believe I'm saying this or admitting it, but your father started in Canada.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Right.
That's a gigantic party foul.
That is
Yeah.
Epic fail. Epic.
Wow.
I'm telling you. What happened? Here's what happened. I told you we stopped at Creations to get a few things. Well, so we came out of Creations, and I had asked somebody at one of the kiosks if she had any pens, and she said no. But she said if you go back into Creations and ask them specifically, they may still have a couple left. So I told Jeff and Joe and Heather, I said, Jeff, you take them on. find some brunch, because at that point we were thinking breakfast items, and Aquabatch Creations, just to be sure they don't have any St. Patrick's Day gear, because Heather really wanted some too. So when I went back, your father went to the right instead of the left.
There are circles within the Disney community in which he would have been disfellowshipped.
That's true. That's true. And he was almost disfellowshipped that day.
That's funny. But yeah, it's so funny though. I don't, and I think honestly, I think Frozen really contributed partially to the, so much of the crowd going left. When the
left though
rope drop happens or
left.
Yeah. And so anyway, that's the thing though, is that it's hard for me to say that I've always gone left at park opening, because
I have.
I can't.
Telling me that you have not always gone left?
Here's the kicker: is the Skyliner changed it?
Okay,
that's what happened. Was riding the Skyliner in and approaching, from the France, over towards, in between the UK and France. So that did change things up a bit. That's funny.
Good one, Tina.
There's content
there.
out there. I was gonna say there's content out there. People poking fun at people that go to the right instead of the left at Epcot.
Right. That's right. Yes. AJ at DFB Guide will just will shame you. Shame.
Ooh, that's great.
Yeah. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow. Dishonor.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's funny. Anyway, I said all that to say we ended up going to the right, which put us in France, obviously before. And so we hit the creperie, and this was the strawberry crepe. And I did have pictures of the other two. One of us got the chocolate crepe. One of us got the strawberry crepe.
It looks very good.
Oh, it was delicious. Oh my gracious.
I heard there was a fire at Epcot the other day. I'd have to double check it, but
yes, that's in our news.
Yeah.
I've got pictures and everything. But yeah, these crepes are really good, y'all. At the creperie. Now we had to wait a little while on this.
But it tastes like crepe.
The window. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. We went to the window and got these, and we still had to wait for a little bit because the crowds were.
These are better than I thought they'd be. I'm not a big crepe guy, and it's not up there on my list of breakfast choices. So forgive me if you're a big fan of crepe, but it tastes like crepe to me. But anyway,
well, not to me. I love crepes. Absolutely I love crepes. My Aunt Bonnie William was a master crepe maker, crepe person, and she could make the best crepes, and she loved them, and she really was good at it. Anyway, she was going to show me how to make them, and we never got around to it, unfortunately. But yeah, so okay, I'm curious in the chat. I want you guys to put Robert. Hello.
Thanks for being here. No, I do want to say, and this is one of those things where sometimes it pays off to go to Disney with friends that do things a little differently than you, because I don't know that I ever would have made my way back into Lay Hall, into that pavilion if Garrett and Casey hadn't said, let's go to Lay Hall.
Okay.
So I don't know, again, it's on back, kind of off the beaten path a little bit. And so I don't know, but we ate there and it was great. And I was a little bit bitter. I was a little bit salty about it because I was like, we're taking time to sit here and eat. We should be moving. Right. We got stuff to do. Rides
G.I.
to
John
ride.
there.
Yeah, and so I was a little bit salty about it. But then we sat down and ate, and I was like, man, this is actually really good.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Now I will have to. I will have to confess as well that when Kylie and I stayed at Pop Century and rode the Skyliner in, we also went to Lael and had breakfast. It was very, very good. You go to the right to Canada, then left, so Canada gets stopped at twice before leaving. Gotcha, Jonathan. So that's
There you go.
So what's the verdict in the chat, guys? Let me know if you go right to Canada or left to Mexico.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, the proper
So Tina said she goes to the right, and then Jonathan says it depends on the day.
Right.
So everyone else, let us know if you go left toward Mexico or right toward Canada, or if you're coming in via the Skyliner. Let us know which direction you go.
Yeah. Tina will take that as a compliment.
Uh-huh.
We'll take that as a compliment. But yeah, so here are Bambi, Thumper, and Flower among the flowers. And just golly, I'll tell you, I cannot get enough of these topiaries, y'all. I took a lot of pictures and video of the topiaries. I have a lot of shorts to put up on those, so y'all will be seeing. Oh, thank you, Tina. Y'all will be seeing some of those. Now,
Speaking of Canada, is this poutine?
This is poutine.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing. It doesn't look pretty anymore because I had already started eating it before I remember to take the picture, Tina. But it's very good. We had, now this was tons of fun, y'all. And if y'all were part of our Rick Springfield concert stream, you know how much fun that was. We were excited to be there the day that Rick Springfield was in concert. Rick Springfield was the first concert that your dad ever took me to in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And
everybody in the chat go, "Oh!"
Yeah, all together now. So it was tons of fun. It was. Dad and I watched it again the morning that we got home. We watched it again. But at any rate, we had gotten the Garden Rocks dining package so that we would have, be assured of seating at Rick Springfield, because he pulls in a lot of people. Thank you, Pam and Tina. I appreciate that. Oh, so that we'd be, assured of getting a place to sit. And it was tons of fun. I got, now this is the poutine. The Garden Rocks package came with, appetizer, entree, dessert, and drink. So I got the poutine. Your dad got the cheddar cheese soup at my urging.
Ooh.
As his appetizer. Okay, William.
Welcome in, April.
Here's now. The atmosphere is not as good, but William, that's one of the best steaks I've ever put in my mouth. It beat California Grill.
I'm skeptical. I'm incredibly skeptical.
Listen, and Dad got the sirloin. This is the filet, and their sauce was like I don't know what was in it. It was almost like a garlic butter, but it had something else in it too. And then that mac and cheese was to die for. That's the filet, and then Dad got he got a ribeye. He got a y'all. It was fantastic. It was. I'm telling you, it was just fantastic. April. It was amazing. Dad got this is the chocolate mousse.
That's so funny. Oh, that's hilarious.
That's the chocolate mousse. And if you'll notice, the mousse has little Canadian maple leaves as ears. Is that adorable?
That is so funny.
That cute. It was really, it was. Oh, April, this was my first time to go to Le Cellier, and oh my gracious, okay, Robert says the macaroons are fantastic. Yeah. Uh, uh, yeah. But I'm
Oh, that's
telling
so
you,
funny.
I think my steak had to be like Wagyu beef or something. I mean, I could have cut it with my fork. That's how that it was like butter. It was unbelievable. It really
Hmm.
was. Um,
I guess I'll have to give it a go. That's the tough part is, uh, some of us have had annual passes before and have taken trips more frequently,
right.
more than one to two times a year. I am not
Uh,
among them. I'm
right.
not worthy.
You
Uh,
you will be. You will
so
be at some point
I
soon.
have to, I've got to be very selective on where we eat. There we go.
Oh wow,
So April
April.
says we've been
Yeah.
eating at Le Cellier since it was a single dining credit back in 2009.
Oh,
How about that? How about that?
wow. Good for
Oh,
you.
that's
Wow.
awesome.
That's pretty cool,
That's
April.
awesome.
Uh,
So yeah,
good for
I am. I'm not one of the beautiful people who gets to have an annual pass up to this point of my life, which is okay. It's okay. I can accept it. But that's the tough part is that because I don't go super frequently, which I still go much more frequently than most people. So,
That's
uh, you
true.
know, the
That's true.
crocodile tears only go so far. Uh, but
Exactly.
but uh, but because
Right.
I don't go as frequently. We've got our favorites, and
Oh yeah.
I've gotta
We do.
I gotta play the hits when I'm
Oh
there.
yeah. I
you know,
know.
I
I know.
know, I've got, my short list of places that I know are never gonna upset me.
Disappoint.
I'm never gonna be
Exactly. Oh
disappointed.
hey, John and
Uh,
Nancy. Thanks so much for being in.
Hey, welcome in, Jane and Travels. Great to see y'all. And so
Yeah.
I've got to stick in my wheelhouse because if I branch out, it's like,
Right.
oh, I could have eaten somewhere else instead. Like,
That's true. That's true.
I'm very risk averse when it comes to my dining
Right.
experiences. Uh,
Well, especially
maybe,
expensive ones,
yeah, yeah, right.
and I'll have to say now, don't misunderstand. California Grill for me is still way up there because
Yeah,
and the atmosphere cannot be beaten. But I will have to say we have to go to Le Cellier because it was a treat. It was
I'll have to give it a
completely a treat.
shot.
Yeah, yeah.
I've had some. I've been very fortunate to have some incredible steak in my lifetime,
Mhm.
and also too being a Texan, I'll eat steak. It doesn't matter. I'll eat steak. You can count on that. um,
Yes.
but to hear you hype it up and say that it's better than California Grill, that's borderline sacrilege.
Jason.
Them's fighting words. Uh,
Right.
but anyway, I at some point will have to bite the bullet, give Le Cellier a shot, see if it sneaks its
Right.
way, see if it
Oh
pushes
yeah.
another one of my favorites down the list because I've never
Yeah.
had Le Cellier before, so
Yeah.
I'll have to
Oh, it's
try it at some point
fantastic.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
then give the verdict on whether or
And
not
see
I
how, yeah,
also think it's better.
see how it, yeah, my earbud is causing my ear to itch. Um, yeah, you will love it. You will. Now,
That's
again,
exciting. I'm glad it was great. I've heard
yes, well,
I've heard people talk about how good it is for years. I've just never
yes.
been.
Yeah, and this is one that we can add to our list. This is definitely one that we can add to our list. A California Grill is a special experience too because of
Hmm.
those happily ever after fireworks.
Yeah.
Out on the, it's because it's on the monorail and it's at the top of the Contemporary. It's just special. But
Yeah.
this is definitely one that we can add to to Epcot.
All right.
And yeah, April. Yeah, we are okay. April
So,
said we had steak at Space 220 and it was terrible.
oh
Okay.
no.
Yeah. 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 Well, now I've heard
So Le
April. Now
Cellier is the bar for April and family. Le Cellier sets the bar for
well,
steak at
I'll tell you,
Disney.
I think Le Cellier is one of the best steaks
Yeah.
on property. And especially Tina mentioned being inside the park.
Yeah.
that's kind of a strike against it because you have to be inside the park to get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was wonderful. It was
Yeah.
wonderful. There's no question.
I think
Now this
I
is my
still maintain that Shula's Tina has some sort of under the table deal with Shula's because
right.
you know, we can't talk about steak without Tina giving a shout out to Shula's. She's
That's
contractually
right.
obligated
I think
to
so.
mention Shula's.
I think she is. I think it's yeah. I think she should have like a shoeless patch
If
on
not,
her
they should be
shirt,
paying her
right?
if
Like
they're not
NASCAR,
currently.
right? I think so. I think so too. Tina, yes. Now, April, we have not been to Space 220. Well, why have we not been to Space 220?
I think because bang for your buck just isn't there.
Yeah,
From what we've heard from other people, and granted, you know, you could catch them on a bad day anywhere.
that's
I,
true. That's true.
Be Our Guest has written itself off effectively from my list for the foreseeable future. But hey, there's people that love Be Our Guest.
Right,
But
right.
my last experience there was so bad that I
Yeah,
am not looking to
yeah,
willingly go there
right.
anytime soon. But hey,
Yeah, yeah.
that's the thing. You got to try these places for yourself.
That's
You know,
yeah.
everybody's got different palates. Everybody's got different preferences.
Very true.
But
Yeah,
from what that's the general consensus from what we've heard is that bang for
yeah.
your buck. It's a neat dining experience,
Mhm.
but the bang for your buck's just not there in terms of like portion size, and how
Mhm.
expensive the dishes are.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I agree
granted,
with you on that.
maybe we'll have to try it.
April.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, April. This is the creme brulee. So,
I think
and this,
I've only had burgers at Steakhouse 71, and they were solid. They were solid.
well, I had a steak I had a good steak at Steakhouse 71. Now, I would say at this point, as far as what I've had, I would have to say Le Cellier, California Grill, and then Steakhouse 71. I'd
Yeah.
have to stay and look, and like I said, to me, Le Cellier and California Grill are going to run pretty neck and neck because California Grill cannot be beaten for atmosphere. It
Yeah.
just cannot. And service, always the service is
Yeah.
always there. So,
So what you got on the
so
screen
here's
here, Mom?
that's the creme brulee.
Okay.
And it was excellent. It was excellent. Was it the best creme brulee I've ever had? No, it was not. But it was extremely good. The crust, the crust was fantastic. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh goodness, I'm sorry. And the little bread pieces or the little cookie pieces that look like leaves
Mm-hmm.
were excellent. They were not just kind of tasteless throwaways.
That's
They
cool.
were very sweet and they had a really nice texture. This was good. This was good. Everything that I had at Le Cellier was excellent. I'll have to
Sweet.
say. It was just, we enjoyed it. We just all got to sit there. John and Patricia actually were able to join us all for Le Cellier. And so we just kind of all got to sit there around the table and we talked and laughed and ate and had a fantastic time. We really
Yeah.
did. So
Tina says the French restaurant has the best creme brulee.
oh, okay. Okay. The best creme brulee that I've ever had is still at Tavern on the Green in
Mm.
New York City. Best creme brulee I've ever had. And I've tried creme brulee all over the place. So, but Tavern on the Green in New York City has the best creme brulee I've ever had. So, and they're still on, they've retained the crown so far. So,
Yeah.
then again, guys, we got the Garden Rocks a dining package. You can look on our channel for our live stream of Rick Springfield. Here he is on stage. We thoroughly enjoyed it. Rick Springfield has really the first year that he came, it was like everybody kind of felt like he didn't put into it maybe as much as he could have, or maybe he thought, oh, it's Disney. He wasn't, it could have been anything. He could have felt bad. You never know.
Yeah.
These performers are people too.
Yep.
And he readily admits that he has struggled with depression since he was 14, which I did not know. But I'm telling you, he did a fantastic job. Had we not been visiting with friends, I would definitely I would have gone to his late set, but I probably would have tried to make all three of them, even if I stood back and wasn't able to get a seat just to listen, because you can still hear him and see him basically, even if you're not actually sitting.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun. Dad and I thoroughly enjoyed it. He did a fantastic job. Again, if y'all want to see that, the live stream is on our channel. So by all means do that. The man is 75 years old. And he was jumping around. He was, doing his thing. He stays in shape. He's buff. He's got the pecs, y'all. Kudos to him. He takes good he's taking good care of himself. So yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed it. Just completely enjoyed. I have too.
Great.
April.
That's great.
He was very open about it. So, and here's just the end of the night. And this is the entrance, and it's
love it.
Isn't that pretty? I'm telling you, this Maui topiary is unbelievable. Did
they have the oar and the hook lighting up?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
That's so cool.
It was really, it's hard to see Moana. She's a little bit smaller there, but this is really impressive. But that Maui topiary is something else. It was so much fun. Oh, April, I'm so excited for you. Yeah.
Have fun, safe travels, have the best time.
Absolutely. Have fun for us. Most definitely. Yeah. Okay, so next couple of days, y'all, I went to Magic Kingdom. And we also did Luminous. We did Luminous that night as well.
How many park days y'all got lined up, April? Just out of curiosity. You said what now, Mom? You did what?
Oh, we did Luminous that night.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
We did Luminous. So it's a fantastic day. We thoroughly enjoyed it. Super. And then let's see. Okay. So then the next day was Magic Kingdom, y'all. And I went in, now the next 2 days I decided to do Magic Kingdom on both days, because there were things in Magic Kingdom I wanted to do. I wanted to go out to Tom Sawyer Island and do the Liberty Bell. So I did not go to Hollywood Studios on this trip. I'm gonna be back in May, and that tugs at my heart because I love Toy Story Land, and especially Galaxy's Edge. But this picture of the Haunted Mansion is a view that you're not going to get for much longer. Unfortunately, that was taken from Tom Sawyer Island. So, and I have some other ones here too. I went out to Tom Sawyer Island and took several pictures. I love this picture of the Liberty Bell. I think it's I used that for my thumbnail. I did a live stream on the Liberty Bell. My final day, we left on Wednesday, and so I was there for about half a day, and I was not going to live stream that day, but I went ahead and did it. Jeff went to the beach. He decided to go to Cocoa Beach, and I said, "Well, honey, I don't know that I want to drive for that long." He said, "No." He said, "Go on into the park, and I'll go to the beach, and everybody will be happy." So that's what we did. And so I went out to Tom Sawyer Island and vlogged the whole island.
Ooh.
And then I was over in Tomorrowland, and I thought to myself, you really just should I was going to vlog the Liberty Bell, and then I thought, just go live for it.
Yeah.
And that was one of the most enjoyable live streams that I did, I'll have to say. Was that live stream that I did that I wasn't planning on doing of
Yeah.
the Liberty Bell. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, again, this is Tom Sawyer Island. I truly wish that Tom Sawyer Island, y'all, it is so nice over there. It's cool. It's away from. It's like you're not even in the park anymore.
Yeah.
The trees, and there are the mines, the caves, all kinds of places. There are picnic tables dotted in different places. There's Aunt Polly's, which I dearly wish that they had opened
Yeah.
for these last few months. We've talked about this. I think
Yeah.
that they should revitalize this island rather than do it away. I can't imagine not having this view.
Yeah.
But you can look across there and see the other raft coming across, getting ready to come across there. And to the left is Big Thunder, currently under refurbishment. But it's hard for me to imagine not having the water the water here.
Yeah, it's definitely going to change the aesthetics of and the sight lines and everything.
It is. It is.
I did want to back up here, looking at the chat. So April says 6 days, 7 nights, staying at the Poly. April, you and family are living the dream. That is wonderful. I hope you have the most magical trip.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
That's going to be fantastic.
And so let's see. April says, she said our days. So yours and April's days overlap there in May, and she'll be there with her oldest son. So she hopes to say hi. And she said, thanks for doing the live stream also. Or she said she was happy that you did the live stream.
Oh, I was too, April. Thank you. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I'll tell you, I was doing the live stream, and I said something about it. I was just talking about the Liberty Bell. When I did the Liberty Bell, I was standing on the bow of the Liberty Bell. I had made my way up, and we were getting ready to get underway, and we were just starting, and the Festival of Fantasy parade came. And it was like one of those perfect moments in Disney that you get that feeling and you think this is perfect. This is a perfect day. The weather's perfect. The Festival of Fantasy. I mean, I just teared up, because it was just, and there was on the Liberty Bell, and it was gorgeous. It really was. So I enjoyed that live stream too. And I that was a pop-up. I did not intend to do that. So I'm glad y'all enjoyed that as much as I did. I've got to watch that one again myself. And I live streamed. I was Jeff was picking me up in the parking lot because we had to go or picking me up at the ride share drop off because we had to leave that day. We had to get to the airport, drop off the rental car, get to our plane. And so I just kept on live streaming all the way out to the car. And then I'll live stream probably, a third of the way to the airport. So, but April, by all means, let's send me an instant message. A
direct message on Instagram or email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com.
And let us know, and we'll see if any of our days overlap. I would love to meet you. That would be super.
Yes. She said she watched all the way to the airport.
Thank you. Yeah. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was perfect. It was April. It was a magical moment. That's right, Tina. It really was. And I just kind of, the parade was coming through, and it was just, sometimes you're at Disney, and this has happened to me before, William. When y'all were young and we were watching the fireworks, it's all magical. It's all wonderful. But sometimes you just think this is a perfect moment. This is a core
Yeah.
memory,
Yeah.
you know, and that's what happened. So, okay. In Disney news, guys, again, it was just a fantastic trip. It was a quick trip, but I'm going to be back.
Super quick. You had
Yeah.
mentioned you got a note here about the child's beef nachos from Pecos Bills.
Oh,
You
I
said
do. That's right.
you said
That's
do not
right.
recommend.
I do not recommend. Okay,
Yeah.
it's my custom guide. Yeah, let me touch on that. I'm glad you
Yeah.
said something about it because I did want to mention it. I love to go now. I like to get the child's portions. A lot of times, I will order off the child's menu because it saves a lot of money, and the portions are better because I don't like to waste food, and so the child sizes are generally more than enough for me. And I love the child size portion of salmon at Columbia Harbor House. It is so good. Well, I decided I was too lazy to walk around to Columbia Harbor House. So, because I had just come off Tom Sawyer Island and eaten a Mickey bar.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought, I'll just pop into Pecos Bill and get that child size beef nachos. Right? How can you
I
mess
mean, yeah.
up?
How do you botch nachos? My goodness.
How do you watch it? They did. It was it had the flavoring was not like a Mexican seasoning. It was almost like a vinegar taste
That's
that
weird.
the beef had. It was
That's
it was
weird.
not good. It was not. It was very
Well, that's a
disappointing.
bummer. But you
It's
did bounce
about.
back from it.
I did. I did. So the Mickey bars obviously can't miss,
Yeah.
but I've
So
logged
the
Tom
the
Sawyer
Mickey
Island.
bar saved the
It
snacking for
it
that
did.
day.
It did. It sure did. So made up for it. So I've logged Tom Sawyer Island, y'all. I'll try to get that out as soon as I can. I'm probably going to try to do. It's tough to be a bug first. I'll get that one done, and then I'll do Tom Sawyer Island as quickly as I can.
I
But
saw.
it was a wonderful day.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you had a great time. I saw it just hit me. I saw a tweet a day or two ago. Somebody had taken a screenshot of their bank statement, and it said it said something along the lines of the problem with being a Walt Disney World local is spending money like you're on vacation, but it's just a regular weekend.
Right.
They had a screenshot of they had I can't remember what all it was. I think it was like Cheshire Cat Cafe, Spring Roll Cart. There was like a whole list of like 6 or 7 charges of all the places that they had eaten at that day, just that
That's
day.
funny. That's funny.
And I got a
Yeah.
really good kick out of that.
Yeah.
I'll have to grab that tweet and maybe share it next week.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fun.
But
Yeah,
I got
definitely.
quite the laugh out of that. I was like, man, somebody had the guts to post a screenshot
Put
of
it
their
right.
snack transactions for the day.
Put it out there. That's funny. Well, at April, I missed the old Pecos Bill as well.
Yeah.
I missed
Oh,
the
the full dressing bar.
yeah,
It was
it's huge. The toppings
yeah.
bar. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely was. But yeah, so we had a fabulous trip. It was wonderful to be with high school friends that we had not seen in. I mean, we had not all been together at the same time in 25, 30 years. So, it was very special. It
Yeah.
was very special.
It's wonderful. Wonderful that you're able to get together and enjoy each other's company and just have a good time.
It was really great.
It's one thing to do Disney with family. It's another thing to be able to do it with friends also, especially friends that you've got that much history with too.
Oh yeah, definitely high school buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, high school buddies. So it was very special.
Agreed,
so sitting there, that first trip to Le Cellier was was made extra special because they were there, because we were all there. It's easy to botch nachos, has some once because it's only $4 at a restaurant. Go along.
Oh no.
Oh no.
no.
Oh, Jonathan. That's bad. Yeah, that's bad. Well, see, we're from Texas, so we're not used to bad nachos.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We are not used to bad nachos. That's not a thing in Texas generally at all. So, oh gosh, that's funny. That's funny. Um, oh my gracious. I'd say there was something else I was going to mention. I can't think. But let's move on to Disney news, y'all. But this was a great trip. Thank you so much,
Good.
guys, for y'all for joining me on my live streams. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Got some amazing footage. Got a lot done. Got a lot more live streaming done than I thought I would be able to.
Yeah.
That I had planned. I really did. And that not at the cost of spending time with our friends, because it just kind of worked out that way. So I was able to do that. My annual pass allowed me to go in whenever I could, whenever we were not doing something.
And you say that with pick your drink up and you got your pinky raised in the air.
Right, absolutely.
With your annual pass, and you're so fancy schmancy with your annual pass.
The annual pass is such a game changer.
I know.
It is. It's great. It's it really is. It's a totally, you don't realize how much that changes the approach, because you don't feel like, William, you said, you went in and you were really conscious of, we're sitting at a table eating instead of, on writing, Cosmic Rewind. And when you have an annual pass, you can slow down a little bit, or if you decide, to change parks, or, if you decide to go in, at 6 o'clock at night and watch the fireworks and ride and leave. I mean, it's wonderful. And I wish I lived closer to, obviously I wish we lived closer to Florida.
Welcome, Miss Stacy.
Monorail that came, close to our, well, Stacy, right? Hey, girl. So yeah, at any rate, you can absolutely, April, you can take your time and enjoy it. You sure can. Okay, let's finish up this thing. William, do you want to do the news?
Yeah, let's cover some news.
And there's something you don't see every day.
Yeah. So there was the Freights Pavilion had a fire that broke out on March 22nd. It was caused by a walk-in cooler. A Disney representative has said parts of Epcot were evacuated on the 22nd, which was Saturday, after the fire led to black smoke filling the sky above the theme park. You hate to see it. Not great. But hopefully they can hopefully get it cleared out and get everything remedied quickly.
Absolutely.
It makes for crazy pictures for sure.
Yeah. Not something you want to see every day.
Yeah.
Not good. So
speaking of other Epcot news, we don't have hold on a second. I don't see a news line for this specifically, but there is an adults only. So there are a couple of Epcot related news actually.
Okay.
There's an adults only lounge that's coming to Epcot, and also there's a DVC Welcome Center, I think it's called.
I saw that piece.
That's coming to I think the Canada Pavilion, or is it UK? I think maybe UK. But anyway, a couple other news items there related to Epcot.
Yeah. Was there anything else?
Let's see. Other things news-wise, go to the next screen if you can.
Okay.
So, Snow White, there we go. That's the lounge at Spaceship Earth, the adults-only lounge, what Stacy says here. Sorry, double-checking here.
So we're going to
great segue, Robert Sprite. Robert Sprite says, did you guys see the new Snow White movie? I have not.
I know. I have not. I have not seen it yet.
And seemingly a lot of other people have also not seen it because they did not do great at the box office opening weekend.
No, they did not. We wanted to mention it because it is news. It's kind of big news for Disney. This movie has so far, for their opening weekend, they pretty much bombed. This is the worst one that they have.
Now Disney's got to be hoping it's a Mufasa type situation where it gets off to a slow start and picks up steam.
True. That's true. Yeah, and it might, because go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, this is a live action musical reimagining of the classic 1937 film. It opened exclusively in theaters on March 21st, so it is not on Disney Plus yet. It brought in $87 million in its opening weekend globally, but it only brought in $43 million domestically, which is, if you go by, the other recent live action Disney adaptations, it's like in bomb territory. That's not good.
Yeah.
I think that, I will say that Rachel Zegler's, the little gal that plays Snow White, her comments about the original did not go over well with people. It was not wise of her. Again, it was, we've talked about that before. If you're going to star in a show, you should not disparage the main character, or the original adaptation. The original,
not great.
piece, so.
I made a similar comment about Anthony Mackie with the Captain America with Brave New World. My goodness. Don't say things to make people have a reason to not want to come see your movie.
See your movie.
You should be doing everything to, talk the movie up, talk about how great it is, talk about how much you enjoyed working on the film, even if it stinks. I mean, this is, you got to sell it. You got to sell it.
But certainly don't disparage it. Yeah.
Yeah. They just, they keep shooting themselves in the foot with their interview comments prior to these movies coming out. So, good heavens. But so I did want to mention, real quick, I'm going to jump back on this just because I've got more information pulled up. But Geo 82 is coming in 2025. It'll be for guest ages 21 and up in the World Celebration at Epcot. It's going to feature scenic views, innovative cocktails, and exquisite small plates. Let's see.
Okay.
So obviously, the name itself is a nod to Spaceship Earth, which opened in 1982. You'll be immersed. Geo 82. So all caps Geo-82.
Geo 82. Okay.
So obviously it's a nod. So this is direct from Walt Disney World or disneyworld.disney.go.com/dining/Epcot/ Geo-82-lounge / so direct from the horse's mouth. So an iconic space to savor the moment. Discover a sophisticated hideaway nestled within the iconic geodesic sphere at Epcot that's home to Spaceship Earth. Here you can experience global flavors blended with culinary artistry and classic cocktails and small plates. Check back later for menu details. So let's go back in time. The name Geo 82, as we all know, is a nostalgic nod to Spaceship Earth, which opened, of course, in 1982. You'll be immersed in the storied history and enduring the legacy of this timeless Epcot icon. So, pretty cool. Sometime this year, they've got an artist rendering with a neat view. They've got that kind of geo pattern carpet. Several. It's almost kind of. I don't know how else to describe it. It's kind of IKEA looking a little bit on some of the decor. But anyway, I'm sure this will be a neat experience.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's hope we don't get another Communicore Hall.
yeah, right. But
Decor there.
so Disney Vacation Club announces the Chateau de Voyage at
Okay.
Epcot's Canada Pavilion was the other headline that we had mentioned.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Wait for the page to load on that one. But yes, back to Snow White. Oh, it's they've got some lighting that is like globes, but kind of looks like the Epcot ball, and like there's a bunch of them. So
Oh, gotcha.
anyway, you can
Okay.
look up the concept artwork for yourself. But
Okay,
outside
so
of that, it
cool,
looks like
82.
about what you'd expect
Wow.
for a bar and lounge.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
see.
So that's now where is that one going in, William?
Near Spaceship Earth.
Near Spaceship
I
Earth.
just
Okay.
closed the tab.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah,
Um,
Disney Vacation Club has revealed the purpose of the recent construction at Epcot's Canada Pavilion. The project will bring the first in park Welcome Home Center to Disney World, set to open this spring.
Okay.
Named Chateau de Voyage or Voyage. The new space will serve as a dedicated location for guests to learn about DVC membership while exploring a model room for the recently opened Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows.
Okay.
Located in the Canada Pavilion's Hotel du Canada building, this marks the first time they've put one Welcome Home Center for DVC in a Walt Disney World theme park. So,
Okay. Okay.
be interesting. It'll be interesting.
At Epcot,
They had a similar Welcome Home Center opened at Disney Springs last year called Gateway to Discovery.
Gotcha.
So, anyway,
Gotcha.
back to Snow White. Oh, welcome in.
Yeah. So back to Snow White. The only other comment that I wanted to make here was, I think one of their biggest sins with this one, William, was it's called Snow White and the Seven what?
Dwarfs.
Mm-hmm. So there's an opportunity to employ 7 little people actors.
Yeah.
7. I mean, Peter Dinklage must be outraged. I'll just say,
it's strange because I've heard kind of both sides of this. I'd heard that Peter Dinklage had said something along the lines of not liking that actors of his stature were kind of relegated to those certain roles like this. But I also heard that he was upset that they didn't cast people for this. So I feel like I'd kind of heard both sides of the both sides of the coin on this one. But yeah, I've heard they look kind of funny, which I like the CGI. It looks awkward on them. Yeah, it's Jonathan says he's the reason why I went to CGI, so he heard. That's kind of what I'd heard too.
Oh, wow, Jonathan.
So anyway, I don't know, but anyway, it was a strange choice, nevertheless.
Yeah. It was, but I just felt as though I really strongly felt, and this is a respectful thing.
Yeah,
I felt that actual actors could have just made this so charming.
Yeah.
I think they could have found 7 little people to play these roles, and it would have just been precious and like it's meant to be. The dwarves are unique, in folklore, as well as obviously Disney feature film history. And I think that they missed a huge opportunity to cast little people. We'll have to look that up and see. I'd
like to see the official word. Yeah, I'd like to see the official word on all of that because I'd seen a little of both. So I don't know where it lands in actuality, and who knows, it may be both. But anyway, it's so we have a very good friend who took her girls to see it, and she said she enjoyed the song at the end, but she said I would turn it on to just have something on in the background, but I wouldn't act it like there's a lot. There's tons of things I'd pick before I watch this.
Ah,
And so
interesting.
anyway, it's the other bad part. She said there were people that got up and left the movie midway through. And yeah,
okay, Stacy.
She said there were people that left their showing midway through the movie, and there weren't a ton of people there in the first place. But yeah, and then also midway through, she said her, one of her girls asked her, and this girl in particular is probably, how old would she be? Maybe three going on 4. She asked her mom why this Snow White movie was so bad.
Wow! Yeah.
And
she's pretty small.
She's 3, maybe 4 years old. So rough review from a 3 or 4 year old of this movie. And the other thing, I'd heard through the grapevine, other reviews. Some people had said, and granted, we hadn't seen her ourselves. It may be much better than we think, but it's for all the live action movies you could possibly fumble. Why did it have to be this one? I mean, this is what kick-started the whole kit and caboodle. And of all the live action movies to fumble, why this one?
Yeah.
And granted, we haven't seen it. Who knows? Maybe we would like it if we watched it. I would have to be persuaded to watch a live action movie at this point. Mom, you said Mufasa was good, and you enjoyed Mufasa.
Mufasa was good,
but
Mufasa was
again,
good,
you fool me once.
Yeah.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And that's where I'm at with Disney live action right now. I would have to be persuaded
people are
to watch them. Now, we've heard through the grapevine, some people liked it, some people, but some people enjoyed it. Some people, had pretty much said it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. That's kind of a backhanded.
Oh my word! What? Good heavens! What do you do with that? It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Oh no! Oh good heavens! So
not
rough.
Exactly a rave review.
So who knows? We can't speak to it, but from what we heard from our good friend and her daughter. Was not stellar, to say the least. But anyway, it's out there if you want to go check it out for yourself.
Yeah. And I still maintain now. I will have to say, Jonathan brings up a good point. Here, look at the Lord of the Rings, the brothers that go with Sam and Frodo, the hobbits. Yeah. Aren't Dinklage-sized, and they were portrayed as little hobbits. Yep. It can be done. That
forced perspective and camera angles are insane.
Yeah. So that's a valid point, Jonathan. I just felt like it. I really felt like this was this could have been so good. I think if they had the right actors play the dwarves, I really felt like it could have been a home run for everybody.
We've got some comments here on Lilo and Stitch. So Jonathan says Stitch looks good. That's because Stitch is an alien CGI, so it works even if the styling isn't the look you want him to have. And then Amy said, Stitch looks amazing. I'm curious to see how it goes. There's a couple of dolls from the movie. I had something else I wanted to say. Here, I feel like, but I can't remember what what it was. But it's out there. If you want to go watch it.
It is.
But again, as I stated previously, I am solidly in the camp of some people are going to have to convince me. It's going to take some serious convincing to get me to go out of my way to watch a Disney live action movie right now.
Oh my goodness.
I guess I'll have to give Mufasa a shot when it hits Disney Plus.
Yeah. Oh, you definitely will. You do. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
I thought they did a good job with it. I enjoyed it. Um, so the Snow White and Evil Queen dolls from the live action film are available at Walt Disney World, and these were at Box Office Gifts in Magic Kingdom. So those are available. Should you
Yeah.
want to try to get those, if you're a big Snow White fan, they're very pretty. The dolls are very pretty. Of course,
Yeah.
Gal Gadot. Shout out to Gal Gadot. I'm a Gal Gadot fan, guys. She played the Evil Queen, and quite frankly, my other opinion is that Gal Gadot is a lot prettier than Rachel Zegler. So,
Yeah. Tina
so
you and
there's that.
Tina are in the same wavelength. She just
There
said
we
the same
go.
thing in the
Yeah.
chat.
Right,
Oh,
right. So there we go. Anyway, so check it out. If you guys have seen it, or if you're going to watch it, or if you do watch it, give us some feedback. Let us know. Let us know what you think
look at
about
this
it.
luxurious dining table we have here that this popcorn bucket's sitting on. Take a good look at that.
Absolutely,
That's premier dining
absolutely.
in a
It
Disney theme
is.
park, Disney World
It
specifically.
absolutely is, and I am all for it. I'll tell you. You guys know that you can order tablecloths like runners that drape right across the trash cans at Disney,
Uh,
like for, and they fit perfectly because they're yeah, you can do that. You can order those on Amazon or whatever. But Thumper is
hashtag trash can
yeah,
table.
that's it. That's it. Yeah. Hashtag trash can tablecloth. So, but this Thumper, isn't he adorable, guys? Dean really liked this one. It's available at Walt Disney World Resort for Easter, and I think it's $22. I think is what I've seen on that. But it's absolutely adorable. So
Super
there's
cute. Super cute.
your Thumper popcorn bucket there. It is. It's really cute. Okay, now this one though, guys,
Ooh.
is this one is like the pièce de résistance here. I
Is
have
it
to have this popcorn
is
bucket.
it
If
fully
I have,
operational?
it is. It is full. It's fully operational. If I have to fly to Walt Disney World, you have people fly to Walt Disney World to get the annual pass holder magnets. If I have to go and make a trip to get this popcorn bucket, I will. I have to have it. It is so cool. I had a picture somewhere, and I'm not sure. It is Disney. It's in Disneyland. The good news is, Jonathan,
Season of the Force.
the lanyard says Disney Parks,
Fingers crossed.
which means that fingers crossed that this will make its way to Disney World. This is currently being offered at Disneyland. I think this was $22. Well, not currently. I take that back. My note says it will be offered starting March the 28th. There's a limit of 2 per person per transaction on this Death Star popcorn bucket. It lights up, and I think it actually plays, but it is really cool. So I think I'm going to have to make a trip. You up for a trip to go get this the Death Star here? That's
That would be a lot of fun.
Oh man. So I've got to have this. I have the Millennium Falcon, William. You remember my quest to get the Millennium Falcon. It took me a little while looking for that one. I was determined to get that when I finally acquired it. So this is going to be one of those. I love this. So there's that.
That's great.
Really cool. Look at this. Ooh, Mythosaur mug. Served with Netra Gal Ale, white Wampa Ale with apple cider and cherry puree. It's new, and it will be available also in Disneyland starting March the 28th at Oga's Cantina.
Yeah.
So that is now. I would, we can go in. We can get our Mythosaur mug. Our Death Star popcorn bucket will be Star Wars all the Star Wars gear. So
Yeah.
I knew you would like that one. But isn't that
Jonathan
cool
said,
looking?
"Oh, it's awesome." Jonathan
Yeah,
says some
that's
pictures reminded him of the thermal detonator based on it being portable sized. He said they should make one of the floating round black droids used for interrogation. Yeah, the probe droids.
That's a good
Both of those
idea.
would be great.
Yeah, I like that idea, Jonathan. I do. That's a great idea. So there's the Mythostorm mag. Also, and we're just in no particular order, y'all. Disney released this new artwork on March the 10th for Dream the Night Away. Disney. It's called Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away. It's the new parade that is coming this summer at Magic Kingdom. They're giving us a nighttime parade. I'm so excited about this, y'all. I have wanted, ever since Spectro Magic disappeared, behind the Frontierland, gates for the last time, I have wanted a nighttime parade, and they're giving us one. It says featuring favorite characters like Moana, Elsa, Miguel, and Pepita from the newly announced Coco Float. This dreamy poster will debut under the Main Street USA train station this summer. So
I need them to go all in on this.
Yes, absolutely.
I need them to go. I need them to lean. It's been quite some time since we've had a nighttime parade.
Yeah.
A regular non-event nighttime parade.
Yes.
And so I am thrilled about this. This is one of those items that, if you installed me as, if you put me in Josh D'Amaro's position tomorrow, this is one of the first things that I would do. It's the nighttime parade is just one of those things that is just, burned into your mind. It's one of those core memories. You've had a wonderful day. It's the perfect send off. Along that and the fireworks show, a nighttime parade and the fireworks show is the perfect send off. For a Disney, a day at the Magic Kingdom.
Especially a child.
Yeah.
And I've mentioned this before, y'all, but seeing the Main Street Electrical Parade at Disneyland for the first time is totally a core memory for me. It's just this shining memory because I literally remember standing there on Main Street and just tears were just streaming down my face as a child because it was just so happy. It was just so happy. That music and oh my gosh, I'd never seen anything like that before. I absolutely loved it. And so, so we're excited about this one. Spectro Magic was a wonderful one. I would love to see Paint the Night at Disneyland at some point. I've seen that in live streams and it's awesome. But this is going to be great, y'all. We're really excited.
I hope they deliver beyond our expectations.
I do too.
I've seen some of the floats that they've put at Paint the Night had some incredible floats. I think it's awesome that they're bringing that back. But I've seen some of the parks some of the floats that they've done for the overseas parks, and I hope that it's next level.
Spectacular, yes.
Yeah,
spectacular.
The Chernobog, coming, breaking out of the volcano.
It was so
cool. Huge float.
Huge. Yeah, it was. It was amazing. It was amazing. We also have, of course, we mentioned the live action Lilo and Stitch movie. It's coming Memorial Day weekend on May the 23rd. So that one is coming. Stitch is obviously CGI. So we'll see. We'll see about that one. I hope they do a good job with this one.
Yeah,
I really hope that they do a good job with this one. There's no reason they shouldn't do a good job with this one. That I can think of. I really am looking forward to it. And so we've got a good lineup. Good stuff coming down the pike, and a lot to look forward to. But especially the number one thing that I'm excited about, and we that may determine when I go again before my pass expires is
Yeah.
when this nighttime parade comes, when it starts. So definitely we'll keep our eyes open for that, and for more information, as they let us know more about it. But it does say in the press release for when they release this poster, it says summer. It says summer. So yeah. So we'll see if they keep that up.
Oh, by the way, they put some 30th anniversary merch out on the Disney store for a Goofy movie.
Yeah.
I think some of it's already sold out, but I did want to.
Yeah.
I changed hats. I don't know how many people noticed, but I changed hats to my Roosevelt's Powerline hat. But I think Jillian pre-ordered the Max Goof Powerline backpack. That looks really cool.
Nice. Yeah. It's the Roosevelt's has some amazing Goofy movie shirts right now. If y'all have not looked at those, they are utterly and completely.
They got so many cool shirts. They have more cool shirts than I have money for.
Yeah. Oh well, obviously.
Because like there's a really neat green Robin Hood shirt that I've had my eye on. It's got a bunch of the characters on it, and it's I like the shade of green that it is. But also too, obviously the Goofy movie, Roosevelt's, and then the Toy Story ones that they just put out recently too. Yeah.
Those are great too. Okay, so guys, here is the pins that I was talking about that we went to get at Creations. This is the 30th. Yeah, that's the 30th anniversary of Flower and Garden. So I went ahead and got this orange bird pin. It has Spaceship Earth there in the background, some oranges and some flowers, and it is this is a limited edition pin. So that's a neat one.
I like it.
All dated and everything. I thought that'd be a nice keepsake there to have. And I also got this one. I don't have any Spike the Bee merch.
Yeah.
And so
it's a pass holder pin.
It's a pass holder pin, and it has the 30-year anniversary logo. And so I decided to go ahead and get this one too, because as I said, I don't have any Spike the Bee merch. So and it does have that 30th anniversary logo. And
coming out of the gate, you've got a strong showing so far on the on the merch haul.
Yeah. Well, it gets better. So here we go. Okay, so and I also got this. I went ahead and got this, guys. I always on every vacation we go on, I try to get a Christmas ornament, because Christmas ornaments are such a great.
That's cute.
Are just such a great thing to have. When you get all your Christmas ornaments out and put them on your tree, it's like this. You get to relive all of your trips. So, excuse me. So I got that. It has the little 30-year logo. It's orange bird, and so there's the Christmas ornament. Got that, and I really love that.
Stacy said she needs that ornament.
Oh, you do, Stacy? Well, see, I saw this, Stacy, on one of Jeff and Angela's live streams. He was walking through Creations, and passed by this and showed this, and I thought, and I made a mental note of it to get it, and I got it while we were there. Okay, couple other things here. Let's see. Okay. Now this is a really neat one, too, guys, that I really enjoyed. It's a lightsaber.
Oh, neat!
A lightsaber pin. It has the.
Does it light up?
It does. Ooh. That's the cool part.
Ah.
Ha ha ha. Ooh. Let's see if
that's really cool.
Yeah. How cool is that? Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, big fan. That's a yeah. You've got some great pins.
Yeah. So that I had to have this one because it lights up. Yeah. I like it. Oh, April, you like the Spike the Bee? I do too. So it's blue. It's very blue. You can't tell really on the.
Mm-hmm. I
But
figured as much.
It's very blue. It's jet up blue. So that's a neat one. And there's just has this little switch on the back where you turn it off. So I love that one.
Nice.
Had to have that one.
That's great.
Let me turn my here we go. Okay. I also got these, and I also saw these on Jeff's live stream.
Those are great.
The Haunted Mansion. Now I have these very same ones, but they're matte. They are not shiny. They're matte, and they're in just black and gray.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought your other ones were gray.
Yeah, they're black and gray. These are
Sweet.
purple. So I'm really proud of those. So Haunted Mansion, like those. These are neat. As I said, April, I do have some that are just they're the Haunted Mansion wallpaper. Well, excuse me. Dean and I have the same allergy, but they are black and gray. These are the purple and gray, or purple and black. Really cute. So Haunted Mansion. And I have, as y'all well know, I have tons of Haunted Mansion ears. But I don't have a Haunted Mansion hat.
That's great.
And look how pretty that one is.
That is really pretty.
It's very pretty. So I bought myself a hat, y'all. It does have the color is really pretty. And this is embroidered. This is like raised.
Nice.
Raised embroidery. So I got that one. It doesn't scream Haunted Mansion. If you're in the parks, obviously you know what it is, but so it's kind of understated, but I love the pattern and I love the color.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that dark green with the black brim, and then it has the Haunted Mansion logo.
Sweet.
There in the kind of a frame, a picture frame. So let's see, that. And there's one more thing. You guys saw me to get this. I'm going to have to back up because this is big. You guys saw me get this on the live stream. Y'all, this is ridiculous. And this is actually why I went to Walt Disney World.
Oh.
The popcorn bucket.
Look at that.
Y'all, this thing is so cool. Look at this. See the sword in the stone is right there.
Oh, that's cool. I hadn't picked up on that. I've seen I've seen videos of the and heard it playing music, but I didn't know that it had the sword in the stone on it. That's awesome.
Yeah. And so there's Prince Charming, Regal, Carousel. It's ridiculous. Look how big it is. It's huge.
That's so cool.
And the top opens, and the popcorn goes in there.
Nice.
So the popcorn goes in there, and then let me turn it on here for us. Okay, there's the light.
Wow, man.
And then there are a couple of switches here on the bottom. There. Okay, let me wind it. And it has a winding stem on it. Uh-oh.
Nope.
Oh, I'm holding it kind of crooked. Hang on, I didn't even wind it very well. Hang on just a second. All right. Is that adorable?
Wow. The overseas parks get a lot of cool popcorn buckets, but this one is one of the best ones they've ever released.
Well, I think so too. I absolutely do too. I do, Jonathan. I love that they added the sword and the stone. Um, yeah, I just yeah, it's and this one, um, it lights up, it plays, um, it's huge. It's just beautiful. It's just beautifully done. So this is definitely one of the best ones that they've ever done.
Hmm.
It's one of my favorites. So anywho, so there's that. Yes, I'm being very careful, Tina, not to overwind it. But let me go ahead and turn it off again. And but yeah, I mean that's awesome. So yeah, isn't that great? Isn't that great? Oh, you collect carousel horses. Oh my goodness, this would be a perfect one for you. But
Yeah,
yeah, the sword of the stone there is really
I love that. That's so cool.
is just yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. It really is. So I got that, and I think that's it. I got a couple other things, but those are surprises for
Mm,
Wesley's birthday.
sweet.
So you have to wait. I
All
think
righty.
that's all. Yeah, I think that's all I got in the merch department. But anyway, I wanted to share all those with you.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, let's see if there was there anything.
Yeah, you got some
No, I
great
think I,
stuff.
yeah, I think I showed you everything. I was very picky this time. I've got,
Hmm.
we've been buying Disney merch for for a while now.
Yeah.
We have a lot, and so I'm more picky
Yeah.
than I used to be. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Really,
like,
you know, granted, at this point for me, I'd rather get stuff for the boys, obviously, but
yeah,
really,
yeah,
stuff has to really be up my alley or really move the needle, for me.
right,
I see things,
right,
I'm like, oh, that's cool, but
right,
but I don't have to have it. And every now and
right.
then I do come across something, I'm like, oh yeah, all right, that's coming with me.
I got yeah. I just don't even check the price tag. Just
Uh-huh.
take it to the checkout. And some of these things, like these two pins, I wanted because of the 30th anniversary.
Yeah,
I bought everything for everything for a reason.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I
You got some
just
great stuff.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So, like I said, I didn't have. Sometimes I love ears, guys, but on really, really hot days when that sun is beating down on you, you
Yeah,
need a hat to
yeah.
keep that sun off your face. So definitely, um, yeah. Willis game on any. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
cool.
like that.
Cool cups. Yeah,
That
there are
Mythosaur
certain
cup.
things.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Mythosaur mug.
yeah. There are certain
Uh,
things I'm like, all right, well, like I can gotta go ahead and get that.
right.
But yeah, it's there's just like I said, we've got a lot of cool stuff already,
Yeah, we
and
do
so
too. We
it
do too.
it's really got to be exceptionally cool
Yes.
for me to
Yes.
decide to go ahead
Yes.
and get it.
And this popcorn bucket
It
is
meets that criteria.
The Sully popcorn bucket that I got for Wyatt over Christmas. Tina, you were with me when I bought that
Uh-huh.
for him. Yeah, it has to, or be, anniversary, like I said, something like that. And I just thought that
Yeah.
lightsaber pin
Oh
was
yeah.
just,
It's
I
it's
loved
been.
it. So,
I don't know that I have any. I don't know that I have any like me. I don't think I have any pins that have a light built into them. That's pretty cool.
yeah, it's pretty neat. I love it. So, anywho, so that's what I came away with. I
Yep.
love my orange bird Christmas ornament.
It's great.
That's just a nice keepsake, memory, and so yeah, definitely. We loved it. We had a fantastic time, and I can't, y'all. I did live streams every day. I did 4 live streams while I was there, plus kind of an accidental live stream, if you will, of the people mover, the TTA people mover, and the lights were on in Space Mountain. So there's that standalone little piece live stream there, and then the one that I did on Tuesday when I rode the people mover, the lights were also on. So the lights were on for both of those live streams. Did the Liberty Bell, and I've got vlogs coming. I've got videos coming on Tom Sawyer Island, a complete tour of Tom Sawyer Island, and also It's Tough to Be a Bug. So, it was completely a successful trip. I was I had to stick to my list, William. When I don't stick to my list, I get Disney brain and I get, I forget stuff. So I had written things down, and each day, I checked, okay, this, and there were only a few things that I didn't get to. So
I just noticed that it's pretty funny that we hung up this calendar behind us. It's it's a calendar from years ago, but it's got some really neat movie posters in it.
Yes.
But I just realized that I'm sitting in just the right spot to where it looks like Woody's giving me the bunny ears and buzz.
It does.
Great
totally
placement there.
It does. It totally does. I can't think of. William, can you think of anything else that we need?
Channel news. Check out Mom's. Check out Mom's live streams and the other videos that she's going to post related to this past trip. She's got another trip coming up May 25th to June 1st. So very excited for that. Excited for Mom. It's going to be a great trip. You are going to have a lot of fun. If you need help planning a trip to Disney, reach out to Jillian. Her contact information is in the description below. If you want to reach out to Jillian, or you can just reach out to us and we'll point you toward Jillian. So, And speaking of Jillian, she's in the chat there.
Hey, Jillian. Yes, it may have been. I don't know what was going on. They may have had to turn them on, more than once. They may have just been having some issues that they had to keep turning them on to work on it. Stacy, I did not herd cats this trip. It was a quick trip, but I certainly hope that I can see the cats here coming up. I miss them because I've been on St. Patrick's Day before a couple of years ago. Mikey and Russ and Dane and I were all at Epcot, and then Magic Kingdom. We hopped over to Magic Kingdom together. So I really miss them. So this is I've made like a couple trips, and we just haven't, Russ is working. He's a cast member now, and we just weren't able to get together. But I do miss Mikey and Russ. So we always have such a good time together.
Yeah, speaking of Mikey, so he, our friend and ghost host extraordinaire, is raising money for Walt canes. Mike is blind. Several years ago, he found this cane that has really made a difference in how he gets around day to day. It's interactive, responds to his surroundings, giving the Mike or whoever's using it cues as to overhead hazards, barriers in their path, etc. So Mike was hoping to raise $1,100 so that two blind people could have this cane. And so he's got a GoFundMe for that. He actually hit his goal during our live stream a week or two ago, one of our previous live streams. Big shout out. I think Stacy may have put him over the top there of his initial goal. So very, very cool. Obviously a worthy cause. So if you're interested in that, check that out. But thanks everybody for being here. Big shout out to our channel members. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for your support. Shout out to our Ghost Host moderators. Thank you for keeping the chat family friendly. We really appreciate y'all. And thanks to everybody for being here. If you're here for 5 minutes, if you got us on in the background the whole time, or if you're watching us on the replay, big shout out to Lisa, Keith, and Joey of It's Joey's World, captains of our team replay. If you're here for just a little bit, or if you're here for we're 2 hours and 14 minutes deep currently. So if you've been here for just a little bit, or if you've been here the whole time, we really appreciate y'all. It's a big encouragement to us. We have a lot of fun talking Disney news and all things Disney, and so we appreciate the interaction. We appreciate the support. So it's a lot of fun to talk Disney with each of you. But obviously, Mom had a great trip. If you missed anything, you can rewind or watch the video after it's posted. But Mom had a great trip. That's wonderful. You got to spend some time with longtime friends, and it's a great, quick trip.
It was. It totally was. So looking forward to going
your
back.
next trip's going to be more of a marathon. Granted,
it will.
You covered a lot of ground on this last one in a short amount of time, but this next one's really going to be a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
So
it is. And I will be going to Epic Universe at the end of May, just the week after it opens. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. It's going to be amazing. And I don't know, I'm not sure exactly what my plan will be for the last part of the year. I would love to go in the fall sometime, maybe during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
Yeah.
I love to go during Christmas. I'm not sure. Tina, I know when you're going to be there. I love to be there when you and Chucker are there. So I'll have to, just look at it and see what we want to do. We have some friends who are kind of, wanting us to, maybe go a different route, completely different route this time. So more news on that if we nail that down. But so I'll probably
April says food and wine.
Food and wine, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Food and wine. So but anyway, we really appreciate y'all being here, and got some cool merch this time, and some good stuff, and just a good trip. So tons of fun. Really
so again, thanks to everybody for being here. Glad you had a great time, Mom. But check out theliveplace.com if you haven't already. Basically, a TV guide listing for family-friendly live streams. Check out so that's theliveplace.com. Check out Dean's YouTube channels, Dreamers Empire and The Live Place. If you haven't checked out TubeBuddy yet, if you're a YouTube creator looking to grow your channel, check out TubeBuddy. Use our link. We both get a free month. And also, check out Stickermule if you want good quality, low-cost promotional items, buttons, stickers, pins, magnets, keychains, etc. Check out Stickermule. Use our link for that as well in the description. But thanks to everybody for being here. Time for roll call. Aunt Joanette, Susan, thank you for being here. Love y'all, obviously. Mandy Adams, Dave Stragan, Brian Eisenhart, Dawn of the Hitchhiking Bones in the chat and also on the screen. Alex Kennett and family.
Alex, I missed Alex.
Yeah, Alex was here early on. Was busy. I'm sure they'll catch on the replay. Jonathan Chung, T. McNeil, Pam's Fam 74, Dean the Turkey Legster, Jason Thibodeau, So Cargo, Robert Sprite, April Etheridge, Jane in Travels, Stacy Rogers, AJC Magic TV, and Jillian Bone. If I missed you, I apologize. I do the best I can to keep track of all the things, the show notes, watching the chat. So if I missed you, I apologize. We'll thank you properly for being here. And so let me know if I missed you. But I hope you all have a great week. I know that April and family are going to have a great week coming up because they're headed to Disney.
Yes.
So again, hope you all have a magical time. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody's
have a good week. Hope you had a happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, agreed. Those that are on spring break and things like that, hope you have safe travel. Ours was earlier on, and so y'all hope everybody has safe travels. I hope everybody's doing well. Anything else you want to mention, Mom?
Can't think of a thing.
Yep, your trip will be here before you know it.
Yeah, looking forward to it again. It's always nice to have a countdown.
Yeah, more memories to be made. But
Yeah.
hope you all have a
More
great
Disney
week.
days.
You can catch us any Tuesday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Central, 10 o'clock Eastern for Hitchhiker Chat.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye out for more videos from Mom from her this recent trip.
Working on those.
So make sure to read that notification bell if you haven't already. Again, I hope you all have a great week. Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there's always room for one more. So please
Hurry
back.
back.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye.
Have a great week, y'all.